Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing an individual zodiac sign reading. This one's for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. I do apologize for 2 days of no content. Yesterday I tried and tried and tried. The energy was crazy. Every time I tried to record some videos, it blocked, just completely blocked. And I finally had to stop forcing through because I can't, preach one thing and one side of my mouth and not do it on the other. So to honor my feelings and what was going on, I just had to stop and stop forcing through. Forcing things through never gets me good results. So I just stopped. And the day before I had a headache, not a hangover. But without further ado, Scorpio and Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Scorpio. Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio? All right, thank you in advance. All right, current energy, the Strength card, Temperance, Heart space, Nine of Rods, Page of Cups, possible outcome, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Rods, and underlying energy, which you might not be aware of, Eight of Cups, the Tower, and Seven of Rods. So Scorpio, this underlying energy kind of mirrors what's the possible outcome. I think you've been trying to avoid a tower. When I look at this, I see that the Seven of Rods and the Eight of Cups and the Tower is right in between. Like you are doing everything you can think of to avoid, what you know in your current reality from coming apart. You're walking away, you're disengaging yourself emotionally, like literally just trying to get away. You're fighting it off. But I have the feeling that this cycle is going to just keep saying, Scorpio, it is time. It is time to end. In your current energy, you have the Strength and Temperance. This is major heavy hitters. This is, Spirit giving you the strength and nudging you to do some emotional healing. So something new can come in, so you can build up an emotional strength, an emotional resilience to help you deal with this cycle that needs to end. In your heart space, again, here we are with this. We've got that Nine of Rods, like he is guarding for war, and then there's this little Page of Cups. Like this is an opportunity to learn about yourself. This is an opportunity to use yourself as the canvas of the art that you want to project into the world. You are the gift. You get to offer yourself a cup of forgiveness, a cup of learning about you, thereby making you able to handle towers that come in your way. They come for natural cycles of life that are present in everyone's life. They come because you have to make room for new. And then in your possible outcome, the Wheel of Fortune with this Eight of Rods. There's two eights. And then there's a 7, an 8, and 7, 2 8s, and a 9. And then the Tower. Well, no, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strength is an 8. There's 3 8s. So Scorpio, this is something that Spirit is trying to express to you is divinely guided. It's something that it will put you in the loop of universal energy. It's something that will directly tap you into God force, that connectedness, because it's an opportunity to learn about yourself. and you are trying with everything that you can throw at it. I look at this heart space and I see this 9. He is like, no, I will not let that little page in with his little fishy cup. The fish in the cup is a representation of Jesus, that Christ consciousness, and the awareness that comes from learning about the lessons and the cycles we find ourselves in, so as not to repeat them, and to get ourselves out of the pain that we stay in when we refuse to learn about ourselves. It is like you are, no, I could even put Scorpio kind of like the tower there. Like, you were the tower and you were like, nope, I'm gonna fight off every chance. Like, all the rods here are kind of like these rods that God's nudging your, hey, this, this is gonna happen. The wheel of fortune will turn and it'll spit you out. But this is one that you saw coming, and you're just, nope, I'm gonna do everything I can to just, like, emotionally, nope, I'm running away from it. Again, something you'll have to heal from, because you'll know it was coming, and you ignored it. You're like batting off every single rod that is a message from God trying to tell you, hey, this is coming. You can prepare. You can start learning about you and how to navigate things like this effortlessly in the future. I'm going to pull one of my Alex Gray Chapel of the Sacred Mirrors cards for advice. Spirit, what advice do we have for Scorpio? Spirit, what advice do we have for Scorpio? All right. And we have the Chapel of Sacred Mirrors card. I hate that glare, but I'm trying to get you to, so you could see it without the glare here. Guess there we go, a little bit better. It's an actual snapshot from the actual chapel. Built by artists, a sanctuary bridging heaven and earth. A womb for the gestation of the awakening human spirit. A conversation that plants a seed of liberation in the mind stream of the viewer. Source of self-reflectivity and inner reflectivity. Between resonant nodes of a community. Mission to open the eyes of our heart and transfigure the world with compassion. Another Jesus symbology there. Jewel in the universal mind lotus. Refuge for tolerance. Encouragement of wild creative divinity. Gift of love. And the reflection is community. I believe this is Spirit asking you to reach out to anybody that you can. If you feel like to embrace whatever this is a lot, the load is heavy, that anybody that you trust, anybody, can at least lend an ear and, lend, some time of theirs, maybe just to help you kind of navigate through whatever it is, so that it doesn't seem so insurmountable. That compassion that we have for ourselves, that is trying to nudge you into, this is your heart space again. There is love, compassion, forgiveness, and learning in your heart. You're just kind of denying it right now for fear. It's a fear thing. Towers can be scary. But I believe that Spirit wants you to use this strength to build some emotional resilience, so that when you go through it and you learn all the necessary things that you learn about yourself through it, you will be yet another beacon for other people that have similar situations in the future. You'll be able to come at it from a place of experience and say, hey, bro, I've been through this. This is what I did, and it helped me immensely. Knowing yourself, the source of inner reflectivity, self-reflectivity, there's a creative endeavor here, and that is to seek yourself in all of it. I hope this has helped, Scorpio. Next time.